Okay, Kaylee, welcome to the program.
Thank you.
How did you get into acting?
I think just it's kind of been something that I've wanted to do ever since I was little. I feel like a lot of like kids, have that kind of like dream when they're younger, like, yeah, I'm gonna grow up and be an actor or a
Right,
singer or
right.
whatever. And I was one of those kids, and I don't think I ever outgrew it. Like, I'm still like, I want to be an actor or a singer.
Well, there's nothing wrong with that. No, absolutely
Yeah.
not. But what is it about that you like?
Just theater in general. There's this, I don't know, kind of like, as cliche as it sounds, like almost like magic, and it's kind of like a magic that's not like magic. It's like you go into it and you put all of your hard work into it, and it's very real, and it's not magical when it's
Right.
in the process. It's you're working on it, and you think it looks like crap, and everything,
And somehow it turns out okay.
And it
Sometimes,
turns
most
out.
of the time.
Yeah, most of the time it turns out, and then that's like the best part, just the adrenaline rush that
Right.
you get from doing a show and like seeing the run, and then seeing people happy with it and other
Right.
people enjoying it. I think that's just like the best part about it.
Well, let's talk about that magic, because I didn't. There is a magic, but there's all different aspects of that magic.
Yeah.
One, certainly from doing it perspective, right?
Right.
Like you said, you've talked about the experience, the people that you meet, just to kind of seeing how this thing germinates from nothing to,
It grows.
and it looks like,
grows,
oh
and it's
man, this is
amazing.
never going to make, and then it just turns into something beautiful. That's one aspect, certainly. There's this aspect about, I guess it's our set people working on it right still. There's this aspect about when people come to see it and how they react to it. And most of the time, especially if you do musicals and stuff, right, they have a good time. Yeah, it was a great show. Every now and then, you will hear a story about how it touches their lives, and it will blow you away. Just completely. That to me is magic, because you go like, what? Where did that come from?
And sometimes it's one of the situations where you don't even hear the story, but just kind of thinking that kind of thing can happen.
It does happen.
From just like doing what you want to do and doing your craft. I think
does
it's
happen.
amazing.
It does happen. I've seen people literally, their lives are changed. They want to die. They get ready to commit suicide. They see a show, and instantly they've turned around. It is amazing.
It is.
I've seen people who would you not consider successful. They made it as a Dallas Cowboy cheerleader. They do all this kind of stuff. They see a show where they get to do something, the dance on a stage, and all of a sudden that was their lifelong dream that for their daughter. It's like, you're kidding me? But it's amazing. So I do think that there is magic, all different kinds, and it is amazing. And it is a worthwhile venture. Absolutely.
Yeah.
What parts have you done tonight?
Recently, I go to Porter High School. We just did Seussical.
Yes.
And then we did, and I played Cindy Lou Who. That
Yes.
was my main role was a Who, and I had like a blue wig, and I had
Right.
a hoop skirt, and it was insane. And I had these 4-inch heels, and they were really, really thin, and then they were like really tight too. And I still have blisters that I don't think are ever going to go
You
away.
wore
from that show.
4-inch heels?
Yeah, I had to dance in them and do all these numbers. It was Sarah Kent was in charge of the costume. She's the one
Gee,
who stuck me with those. I'm calling her out. She's the one who stuck me with the heels. And well, a bunch of us had them, but I'm pretty sure mine were the worst, like just because I had to wear them.
Right.
But I remember the first day that we got them. We were finishing choreographing the big Who number,
Right.
the Here on Who, and we're doing all this like jumping and turning around. And I remember her like on the apron like choreographing it for us, and I'm just like I can't step in these. How am I supposed to do this? And then we did another one where we did all these like leans and stuff, and I remember like I learned it like in my tennis shoes and flats,
Right.
and then once we got in the like costumes, it was like completely different. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
it was an insane show, but it was, I mean, that's one of the shows that, we saw, kind of like start at the bottom, and, everybody worked so hard on it and put like literally blood, sweat, and tears into it. And it wasn't until like we started the shows that everything started coming together, and we were really like, okay, this is a great show.
It's a show. It's a
yeah,
good show.
we got
Yeah.
3 Tommy Tune nominations from
Wow.
from that show.
Oh, that's
yeah.
awesome.
And this was our first year to ever like be entered in Tommy Tunes or anything like that. So
Yeah.
the 3 like nominations,
That's
we were
awesome.
all really proud of that.
Oh, that is
So-
awesome. He's just a great guy. Have you ever seen him before? In
Yeah, I
concert?
saw
Yes.
him at the I saw him at the awards ceremony.
Right.
He did like the dancing and the
Incredible guy.
presentation.
Gives back. I remember that somebody told me, I didn't get to see this, but there was a show he was doing in Dallas.
Oh, really?
The power went out at opening time for 45 minutes. He literally just sat on the stage and talked to people
Oh, wow.
for 45 minutes until the lights came back up again. What a guy. And I know he's given so much back to the high school community and stuff like that, in terms of the awards and stuff. So, no, that's great.
Yeah.
What parts would you like to do that you haven't done yet?
I can't think of parts specifically. I know shows.
Shows are fine, too. What shows would you like to do?
I want to be in Legally Blonde.
Oh, we just saw that. Oh, God, Klein High School did that. Was it last year? Oh, my goodness. Awesome. The person who was a freshman actually played the lead.
Really?
She was awesome. And we actually knew who she was. That was, wait a minute, who the heck is that? Yeah. No, it's a great show. Yeah. What other stuff?
I wish there was like the Newsies.
Yes.
I wish like one of the Newsies was a girl, because I would totally be her. Like, I know they have like their I saw it last August.
Right.
We went to New York for my birthday, actually, and that was really fun.
Cool
and we
birthday
saw
present,
and we saw Newsies while we were there, and that's like my new favorite show now. But they have like the like main girl, the female ingenue.
Right.
But I mean, I wish one of the newsboys was like a girl. Like, even though that didn't happen back then.
No, but why? So why?
That's my dream
No,
role.
why?
Because I love that show, and just I love the music, I love the soundtrack of it, and even though I probably couldn't dance the part, I think the dancing, the choreography is amazing, and that's definitely something that I'd want to do if I could. So I wish there was like a news girl. That's my dream role.
So had you been to New York before you went?
That was my first time.
That was your first time? Wow.
Yeah.
And what did you see other than Newsies?
We saw The Lion King.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah,
awesome,
we knew
show.
that was one of the ones that you kind of like have to see. If
You have to see. I know, it's cliche, but you definitely have to see it.
You have to. So.
Where'd you guys stay in the area?
We stayed at a hotel right by Times Square.
That's the way to do it.
Yeah,
That's
in the
absolutely.
midst of everything.
The food is crap, but the view is just incredible. Awesome. I have to say about our Times Square experience on Christmas Eve, because the only time New York shuts down that I know of is Christmas Eve to New Year's Day. There's hardly anything going on. It is really quiet. And then it picks up and it's back to normal again. Right. But that time is really quiet. And there's nothing going on. There's hardly any shows. You're like, come on, there's got to be a show of something. I think there was the Blue Man Group. Right. There's maybe 2 or 3 other things. And then Macbeth was playing. And Ethan Hawke was there. So we said, okay, I guess we got to go see this. And actually, it wasn't too bad. Actually, they had some really neat effects, pretty decent acting. So it was my first time to the Lincoln Center. So I was like, yeah. It was pretty cool. But that is a neat way to visit New York. Absolutely. Any other places you'd like to go that you haven't been to yet?
Yeah. I love travel. That's something, I mean, I've been like quite a few places actually. I feel like I have been to quite a few places, but I mean, I have like a list, just like
okay, bucket list. Where's the bucket list? Let's start.
I have just a bunch of things I want to do. Like, even I kind of like forget my list, but just like anywhere, I'll go almost anywhere. I just kind of want to like go everywhere and do everything, experience everything. Like 2 years ago, I went to London to participate in a music festival, and we got to like sing in these cathedrals. It was amazing, and I miss London so bad.
I love London. It's the only place you can go where you cannot be understood and you can't understand them because we're both speaking English. Yeah, but it's a different English.
Yeah,
you know?
We were talking about how that'd be like I probably wouldn't do it, but I mean, it'd be a cool place to like study abroad.
Yes, it would be.
It's like different enough that you can like tell like you're away from home and like kind of a different culture, but you can still like the money system's still easy enough, and like you can still speak the language and
sort of, right? And but our entire conversations would go blah 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 blah, and they would go, "Excuse me, love." And then they would say something, and I'd go, "Excuse me, love?" And our entire conversation went back because we couldn't understand what each other was saying.
Yeah.
They were both speaking English. Although lately, if you go back to London now, you will barely hear English. It's amazing. You hear every other language but English.
That's weird.
It is because people want to be there.
Yeah.
It's so cosmopolitan, but it is amazing. Say where do you want to go?
No, I haven't decided for sure yet. I want to do something. Theater, whether it be like a technical aspect or a straight play aspect, I do them all, and or musical theater. I want to be involved in theater somehow. That's what I want to go to college for as of now. And I haven't necessarily picked a place yet, and I don't know like specifics. Of what I want to do.
We are so glad to have you helping out here. So I hope you'll come back for the other shows like Shrek, Singing in the Rain, whatever, even the straight shows, or help out in any way because we always need help. But if heaven exists, what do you want God to say when you get to the pearly gates?
Who came up with this question?
You ever seen Inside the Actors Studio?
Yeah, I have.
That's where it comes from. That's it.
You done good, Kaylee. You done good. I don't know.
Hey, we got that part in Newsies for you. It's a revival.
I've written a part in Newsies just for you that you can sing. That you
Free
can
cast.
dance.
Yeah, it's a set. You don't have to audition unless you want to, but
That'd be perfect. Good idea.
Kaylee, thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you.